I'm a skater and I'm a mom and a grad student.
I'm a skater and I'm a mother and an educator.
I'm a skater and I'm a student.
I'm a skater and I'm a mom and a preschool teacher.
I'm a skater and an elementary music teacher.
I'm a skater and I am also a bartender. The name kind of came from my mom and I just spitballing. She said Cherry Poppins and it just clicked. That was me. That is who I am. Her persona is like this really bubblegum pop 70s, like the Sophie shorts, shorty shorts with the thigh high. That's who I think of when I think of Cherry Poppins. And she's totally taking over too. The pink hair I think came from her, and I don't ever want to get rid of it. And yeah, she's tough, but she's sassy and kind of sexy, and I think all the things that I want to be in life. So she's a good opportunity and venue for me to get all of that energy out. So yeah, she's fun. I like hanging out with Cherry. So
what I'm looking for in a name, or what I was looking for in a name, is something that inspired me and encouraged me to embody that badass skater that I want to be. And also, I grew up Catholic, so I was thinking about mortal sin as far as the worst thing that you can do and lose favor with God and whatnot. But I thought immortal was cooler because that means can't be killed, can't die, can't fuck me up. So it's who I think about every time I put my skates on. I just want to be immortal sin.
I was involved with a league in Colorado where I learned how to skate, and it was for me. I had just been married. My husband was a firefighter in the Forest Service, so he was gone a lot of the time. So I got to meet women that were empowering in my community, and they played roller derby. So I got this spot to grow physically and to grow with camaraderie. I never got the opportunity to do that a lot as a child. I am a female. I played individual sports. I never got to be part of a team. Women in society are not necessarily taught how to do that. So here was this opportunity for me to do that. Females have all been taught to second guess our ability to accomplish goals. That's something that our society does, and especially physical goals, right? So when someone has the urge to do it, we motivate them to buy skates. Get a pair of skates and try them on. And if it's really hard, know that that's the foundation. It can only go up from there. When you've learned how to do a crossover and you've learned how to hit without hurting, you've seen yourself grow, and you have empowered this female identity that might not have been there before. And that is why I created the league, is because it empowered me and it has empowered other women around the world. In roller derby, you have 5 people that are sent out on the track from each team, so a total of 10 people, and you're playing offense and defense at the same time. And that is what makes roller derby different from any other sport. So you want to help your jammer get through while you stop the other team's jammer. So you don't have to knock them out of bounds, you just want to get past them. To get past them, you have to hit them. They might be knocked out of bounds. It's all right. It's part of the game.
I got tickets to go and see the battle royale, the showdown between the Cherry Bombs and I want to say the Rhinestone Cowgirls in Austin. And I got to go, and it was magical. My eyes were huge the whole night. In Austin roller derby tradition, when it's your birthday, they make you get up onto the track and they go around and all the girls from both teams spank you as hard as they can. So there's 13-year-old little me, getting spanked and loving it. I promised myself I would do it as a little kid, and pretty much I think 8 or 9 years later I was doing it. So it was really cool.
Well, I had been active when I was younger in high school. I was really into dance, and I did a bunch of that, and I hadn't really found anything since then that really motivated me in that way or sparked the same kind of passion. I knew that there was something missing in my life, but I didn't know what it was. There was a lot of stuff that I just wasn't doing for me. I was going to work and I had my animals. I love my animals, but there was nothing that sparked passion. There was nothing that was motivating me to do anything more. It was the very first meeting where Stomp was there, and she was just basically asking the community does anyone have any interest in roller derby in San Marcos? Is this a possibility here? It got me excited, and I thought, I really want to do this, and I started looking into it, and bought my stuff and got into it, and I was like Bambi on ice, like just horrible. Like I could barely stand on my skates. It was really bad, but I just really, really wanted to do it.
I'd say it's a very empowering just venue for like womanhood and all things, you know, fiercely female. I really do think that there's a place for everybody in derby.
We all have that ability in us, and it's encouraging. You see your sister succeed, and it encourages you to succeed. We have all sorts of different lifestyles. There's moms and non-moms, and people who are still in school, people who are in school and moms, all sorts. I mean, you could find anybody there.
We have allies all throughout this town who have such like different skills, and you know, like it wasn't necessarily something that we would bring to practice all the time. Like, what do you do in your everyday life? Well, we kind of knew, but learning that people are, you know, deep into marketing and you know, like design and artistry and fashion design, you know, like I just have friends in so many different places now, and I definitely don't think we all lead the same life. People are like, oh man, it looks so cool, I could never do that. Like, what are you talking about? You could never do that. There's a woman on my team who's in her 50s, you know, like and that's one thing that I think is so beautiful about this sport, is that there's a place, and every body type is an asset.
We need little, big, tall, short, wide, fast, slow. We need everybody. And I don't know any sport in the world that has that.
It's just crazy to see how people have changed from the very beginning to where we are now. Loud and taking up space, and it's awesome.
I mean, it sounds so cliche, but I mean, it's legitimately what I feel. If I can do it, literally anyone can do it.
I hope everybody has an opportunity to find a roller derby team. It's pretty fun.